they did an illegal act by kidnapping us on international waters and against our will, bringing us to Israel, keeping us in the bottom of the boat, not letting us getting out and so on.
Greta Thunberg, she's the greatest climate grifter of all time. She realized that the ship has sailed on that. Nobody buys that bullshit anymore. She has moved in and basically become a Hamas supporter. So she got on a boat with about 20 people, and they were going to break the siege of Gaza. Now, interestingly, they didn't, for some reason, take the boat to Egypt, where then they could have gotten off the boat and then walked up to the giant, can we get the image or a video of the wall that Egypt has? They didn't go up to that. They didn't go that route. They wanted to go right to Gaza, the shoreline that Israel has to protect because they've been getting bombs and rockets and all that stuff through there. They didn't want to go through Egypt, so they went to Israel. Here's Greta, and you'll see how I'm connecting all of this, I promise. Here's Greta explaining why she's going to Gaza.
Hello, I am currently standing on the Madeleine, the ship that on Sunday, June 1st, will attempt to again sail towards Gaza and to try to break the siege and open up a humanitarian corridor by delivering aid like food and medical supplies. The last time we attempted this, about a month ago, the boat Conscience that we were about to board, just a couple of hours before we were planning to board and set sail, it got bombed twice, and all evidence suggests that it was Israel who did it.
Oh my God.
So now we are here in Catania, outside of Sicily, to try to continue our mission to try again.
You know, it's a fine line between climate and Hamas ho. It really is. She just toes that line perfectly. Okay, so she went. Now, she did not go to Egypt, as I said. Do we have the picture of the wall? Yes, somehow she decided not to go to Egypt. Now, it's a little odd that I guess Egypt, with their Arab brethren, who they love so much in Gaza, would build a wall like that. We went down to the southern border of Egypt, where Israel had basically an 8-foot chain link fence that isn't even as strong as the fence I have for my freaking dog. I think they severely regret that, but that's a bit of a sidebar. The point is, nobody cares about Egypt's blockade. They only care about the Jews. No Jews, no news. That's fine. But again, she's just moving the grift along. Now, how am I relating this to everything that's going on here? Well, there are bad people out there, and they pretend to be good people. That's how it works. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. So the flotilla that she was on, well, it got boarded by the Israeli army. And what did they do, these good people? For some reason, they all decided to toss their phones into the ocean. Makes you wonder, maybe they were texting some unsavory people?
Give me the phone, give me the phone. Yes, yes. Give me the phone, give me the phone. Give me the phone.
Everyone, assume position. That's not a position at all. Rima cannot be here. Rima needs to take a seat. Assume.
All right, so that's kind of curious. And you can see it's all, they have all their cameras and everything else. This is just a publicity stunt. It's nothing more than that. But why would you throw all your phones away? You're such good guys, unless it's probable and likely that you've been texting and calling with nonprofits that are probably connected to Hamas and a whole bunch more. I suspect we'll figure out about that. I thought this tweet was really fantastic, on point, because Greta is claiming she got kidnapped by the Israelis. There they are giving her challah. Those freaking Jews, they'll even feed the people that are gladly would kill them. And of course, that's juxtaposed with the image of actual people who were kidnapped. And there are 2 Israeli girls who were kidnapped and beaten and all the rest of it. One of them, the girl in the lower part, I think her name is Noah Agrawi or something like that. And she, miracle of miracles, was rescued. One of the things that the Israelis did when they captured these people, it's about 20 of them, is they asked them if they would watch the 47-minute video. There's a 47-minute video of October 7th, the horrific events of October 7th, that has not been released to the public. Few little bits of it have leaked out. I did see it when I was in Israel over a year ago. It's beyond imagination. And I can tell you that watching a video of someone be beheaded by somebody who was smiling the entire time and laughing, that wasn't even the worst of what I saw. And the things that were happening to children and the rest of it. And there's a huge debate in Israel whether they should release this to the world. But, nothing they do will turn the people that hate them more than anything else. But they offered to show that to Greta. And you would think that Greta, just as a human being, might say, okay, I'll watch it. Maybe I've been a little confused here, or maybe there is a reason that Israel's doing it. Well, according to the New York Post, Greta and her selfie yacht pals refused to watch the film of the October 7th massacre. They did throw her on a plane, though, and apparently she doesn't like to fly very much. They put her near the toilet, which I did think was a nice touch.
Quelle tête de cul.
Here she is accusing Israel of kidnapping her.
They did an illegal act by kidnapping us on international waters and against our will, bringing us to Israel, keeping us in the bottom of the boat, not letting us getting out and so on. But that is not the real story here. The real story is that there is a genocide going on in Gaza and a systematic starvation following the siege and block.
No, there isn't. Actually, Israel is the one feeding them, and Hamas is trying to destroy the food going in because it makes Israel look good. But okay, put that aside. Here's one more on it, and then I'll explain the connection. Here's Donald Trump on Greta.
Person. She's a young, angry person. I don't know if it's real anger. It's hard to believe, actually. But I saw what happened. She's certainly different. Anger management. I think she has to go to an anger management class. That's my primary recommendation for her.
Kidnapped by Israel?
All right, so what is the point of all of this as it relates to everything else I've shown you on this show? Having just been in Israel, I can tell you that that is a country that is literally fighting for its life, and you feel it everywhere, whether you're in Tel Aviv or Jerusalem or anywhere else. You feel people fighting for their lives. Europe is just dying a slow death. That's what Eva said in her speech at CPAC, right? She said there's a civil war, but only one side's fighting. So Douglas Murray wrote the book, The Strange Death of Europe. I would say it's the slow death of Europe. They're slowly dying while Israel fights for its existence. And what I think Israel has finally realized, and this is the connection to where we're at in the United States right now, I think what they've finally realized is we are here to survive. And America better get that attitude. So Israel, they knew that, okay, so you're going to arrest her, and they're going to say horrible things about you, and they're going to accuse you of genocide and all those things. It does not matter. It does not matter what evil people with horrible intentions say about you. What matters is that you will defend your country. What matters is you will defend your border. You will defend your people. You will go to the ends of the earth to save your people and everything else. You may have heard that RFK Jr., known for his sharp mind and tireless energy on the campaign trail, is using methylene blue to stay focused, energized, and resilient. Now you can tap into those same benefits with Recharge from the wellness company. Recharge is the first to combine methylene blue with urolithin A, creating a one-of-a-kind formula designed to boost mitochondrial function, sharpen focus, and elevate cognition. Methylene blue crosses the blood-brain barrier to increase ATP production, which acts as a powerful antioxidant. If you're looking for a real edge, mentally and physically, Recharge delivers. Get 15% off plus free shipping at twc.health/Rubin with code Rubin. Feel the difference. Think clearer. Recharge.